Hey, it's Tuesday. This is Heather, the Butterfly Effect Raw Food Vegan Weight Loss. And today I want to talk to you about flow and about crafting. Um, so I was reading some research and I wanted to share it with you. But one thing I have always enjoyed all my life is being a crafty girl. I like to make things. I like to sew. I make hats. I knit. I crochet. I quilt. There's, I pretty much haven't found the craft that I don't love. I'm not crazy about counted cross stitch, but other than that, I pretty much love to craft. And I always wondered why I find it so soothing and so even addicting. Like I have a hard time stopping. I'm always, one more row, or I'll stop just as soon as I'm done with this section, because I like it so much. Well, now I think I know why I like it. There's some evidence that shows that crafting, so whatever hobby you like, can help those who suffer from anxiety, depression, or chronic pain. And that's interesting. Chronic pain, that makes sense. I had a lot of pain. It may also ease stress, increase happiness, and protect the brain from damage caused by aging. So these are all good things. And I just wanted to show you, this is just a goofy little, still got the knitting needle in it, making a little hat for a kid who is very into Minecraft. See that? Got the little ugly Minecraft creepers on there. And at first I had made just a solid green one, and he's like, Aunt Heather, not really his aunt, but Aunt Heather, that's not the right color green. It's so I had to make a second one. So all right, Ezra, let's see if this meets with your approval. Got the variegated green on there. But anyway, and I love to make stuff for kids and for babies and for pets. That is my favorite groups to craft for. This is knitting. I do actually crochet also, and I make quilts and do all kinds of stuff. And I like to make dog harnesses with different seasonal themes. But what all these things have in common, and especially knitting, I find it the most with knitting, somewhat with crochet, is it allows you to get into something called flow. And flow is when the creative force is just flowing through you and you don't have to think about it. You're completely engaged, you're completely in the present moment, and that creative force is going all through you. And I once heard a pastor say, it was Rick Warren. I kind of have a thing for Rick Warren. I like him a lot. But he said, you're the most like your creator when you're creating. And that makes sense to me because you can feel that creative energy just flowing through you. And I think it's because that's how we were designed. We were created to be creators. And that flow is so important to helping you stay on a healthy lifestyle, because people underestimate stress and how bad that is for you. And it's not just bad for you emotionally, it causes changes throughout your whole body. So when your cortisol levels go up, you're more likely to have belly fat, and you're more likely to put stress and constrict your blood vessels. I mean, stress is a really physical thing. So the more that you can control stress, you should do so. And some of that's just very practical, like take care of stuff. Take care of your business. Take care of your personal life as much as you can. Take care of your emotions. But like your work and your money. You be grown up. Take as much control of you as you can. If you don't have very much, that's okay, but just make sure you're using what you do have the best way you can, and that you're not letting stuff slide and procrastinating. Because that's just a source of stress. So if you wake up in the morning and you hit the snooze alarm a couple times, then you're going to be running late, and then you're going to be stressed out, which is not good for you. But then you're trying to get to work on time, so you're driving too fast, and that's also not good for you. You're worried you're going to get a ticket. It's in the back of your mind. You could hurt someone. You know, you see how it all snowballs? If you would have just got up on time, if you would have just taken care of things, and just bit the bullet and did what you needed to do, you could have taken your time getting to work. You wouldn't have to worry about a ticket, and you wouldn't have those stress hormones coursing through your body. So part of stress control is taking care of your business. But the other side of it is, you know, some stress is inevitable. So what can you do when you have that stress? And one of the very best things you can do is exercise. And when I find myself stressed out, the first thing I want to do is go for a walk. But another thing, when, you know, I can't walk constantly, another thing that you can do is try some kind of crafting or some kind of hobby or something that, especially knitting, because it's such a meditative in the same motion over and over, and a lot of times you just can get that pattern that repeats itself over and over, and these things are so soothing to your soul. So I thought that I would share what I do for stress relief. I've had a lot of stress just lately. Things are coming to a head, settling my parents' estate, and so, you know, grief, stress, emotional stuff. And so to deal with that, you got to find ways to deal with stuff that's healthy, because no matter what you do, still sometimes there are things that happen that you can't control that cause you stress. So that's kind of my little, what I do for stress relief. And I really love knitting. I have a little Etsy store where I sell little silly hats for kids, and that makes me really happy to think of all these little kids running around with my goofy hats on, and that's what I do for joy. So that's my question for you today, is what do you do for joy and creativity in your life? And if you're a person who just doesn't love that kind of stuff, what do you do for stress control? Please tell me in the comments below. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe if you want to hear more about my journey of going from over 400 pounds down to 120 by the time I'm done. I'm going to try to be 120 pounds. I could sure use your support, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thanks a lot.